Yo, what's up, everybody? We're doing a food thing. We got
Thing.
some Japadog here. There's a bunch of these in Vancouver. It's a Vancouver staple. Japanese hot dog. Joe decided, despite getting a Japanese hot dog, he would get, bacon and cheese, which is the most not Japanese thing ever. So I decided I had to do something about that and get a cilantro one with some kind of Japanese stuff. Although the bacon and cheese does have Japanese mayo on it. So like a sweeter mayo,
Really
a Kewpie
curious
mayo.
to try that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a bite of both of them, and I'll let you have however much you want, and then just
Sure.
I'm just gonna do the initial taste test here. All right. Hmm. The Kewpie mayo does add to it. Japanese mayo. I'm a cilantro slut, so seeing this much cilantro on something, I'm actually pretty happy. Nobody has the balls to do that.
Cilantro was there cilantro in our pho earlier today?
I think so. Usually, pho has cilantro.
There was some kind of leaf that we were eating that I didn't like. It was very overpowering.
Mmm. Mmm.
Which one's that?
There's the cilantro one. It has like kind of like a spicy chili on it. I like that one better.
Which one do you like better?
The cilantro one. I just ate half of it though. Have as much as you want. Don't worry about it. Mmm. Hmm. This is a tasty hot dog. These are my ripped Scar shorts that you can see my boxers through because I was doing laundry. And you can't find these ones anymore, so I'm forced to just stick with I'm like, they're my laundry shorts now.
Did you have a similar layout in your room in Atlanta? Or was it
Kind of, yeah. So that was my second setup, and then it kind of informed how I wanted my third setup to be, which is this one. I think it was necessary to kind of redesign my room multiple times to figure out exactly what made the most sense in terms of like an office space.
Yeah.
Because my first setup didn't make much sense in Vancouver.
You know what? This kind of reminds me of your setup from your aunt's place. Your bed was there and the TV was there, and like we would sit here and watch TV.
I don't remember it that much.
At your aunt's place, and the room with the red carpet. Anyway.
But yeah, my Atlanta setup, I didn't. My bedroom wasn't even in my office, so it was really easy. There was a separate room for a bedroom. What do you think of the hot dog?
It's so good.
So good.
No, it's like really so good.
Is it exactly what you wanted?
It's better than what I wanted.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
What year did I move to Vancouver? In 2011, in September, I think.
It was summer.
Oh, I guess it was. You're right.
It was June.
Are you sure it wasn't September? No, wait.
Yes.
The reason I'm thinking September is because that's when I started my Patreon. September 2013.
I had to go to like basic training for the army. Like
yeah, and I remember we did Danny's camping birthday Halloween in July thing.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
And then I got a job at Best Buy. More like worst guy.
How would you rate Best Buy on a scale of 1 to 10?
0. I mean, I've never given anything a 0. Maybe I should stay consistent. 1, it sucks.
For working there?
I mean, working there, I was good at it. They didn't pay very well. Like, I don't know. In the customer service landscape, 5. But, like, as a job overall, like, 3.
What's your least favorite job you've ever had? Funniest job? That's a good question, too.
Least favorite job? I mean, I've been like I'm pretty good at like adapting.
Mm-hmm.
So I've never had a job that I didn't like manage. The first job I got in Vancouver was dishwashing for a pizza place. And I asked because of Danny's birthday party. I was like, hey, so the job was Monday through Friday. Danny's birthday was on a weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to ask the owner,
the Victoria?
like the guy, yeah, the Victoria thing. Mm-hmm. And I wanted to ask him, like, you know, I'd been working there for like 3 weeks or something.
Mm-hmm.
And so Danny's birthday was coming up. And I was like, okay, well, if I, you know, if I have to be here for the Friday and the Monday, then I'll just do the weekend. But if they don't care and they have someone to cover for me and it's not a big deal, then I would like the Friday off and or the Monday off. And so I kept like trying to get in contact with him and just like to even initiate the conversation. Like, hey, I've got a friend that's, you know, like doing a thing. Mm-hmm. And then he'd always be like, oh no, I'll talk about it later. It's like coming closer to the date. I'm like, okay, like, you know, trying to like initiate this conversation where, by the way, I'm not even asking for time off. I'm asking if it would even matter if I took time off. And if it did, I wouldn't. Mm. And then his response when I finally, you know, got to have the conversation with him, I'm like, hey, you know, you said you would talk to me later about this. He's like, you know what, Adam, it doesn't even really seem like you want to work here. Oh, that's right. And then I got fired, not even for asking for time off, but for asking if it would matter if I were to take time off. Like,
people be crazy.
Big piece of shit. Yeah. And then it took fucking, like, I had to hound the guy down, come back day after day for months to get my final paycheck from this guy. He was hoping I would forget about it and not give a shit. Mm-hmm. Big piece of shit. Should I dox the fucking place?
Yeah, does it still exist?
It does still exist. It's downtown.
Have you ever like revisited it? Like,
yeah, because a friend did a thing there once.
We went to a thing there once.
Oh, you were there?
Yeah, because I remembered there was an incident.
Okay, you were there. Yeah, there was an incident there, and it was funny.
Yeah. But that was a while ago too. That was like 2012.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, like, I guess I hadn't been working there long enough that I was still on, what is it called, probation. Or something? Yeah.
Mm. That's stupid.
So you like don't even have rights yet. But the fact that this guy tried to like scam me out of my last paycheck too, like, what a big piece of shit. Mm. I'd be like, hey, I'm trying to get my money for the hours that I worked legally that you owe me. And they would just like always not be there. And then I'd like get a hold of somebody that like was in touch with them, and they'd be like, oh yeah, they'll meet you this day to give you your physical paycheck on this day. And then I would show up on that day. Oh, they're not here. And that happened like a billion, like that happened several times over the course of months. Oh, and I was persistent, and I had to just keep coming back like, hello. Like, no, that was not the golf place. The golf place was in Edmonton. The golf place was cool.
That was probably Somebody asked what was the funniest place you worked, and the golf course came to mind. I don't know if that. It's probably up there as one of the funniest.
The golf
places.
course was the best job I ever had.
Yeah.
I got so much money for doing nothing.
I like that. For watching movies.
Literally just like I brought a portable DVD player and just like sat in the sun and smoked and watched movies all day and made a bunch of money in tips. It was stupid. And sold alcohol illegally underage.
That's so funny.
Good call on the hot dogs. I'm glad I got the cilantro one.
Mm.
There's a good spice to it. It is delish. D to the lish.
D to the lish.
D to the licious. Yum. A Vancouver staple. There's a lot of like Japadog food trucks and stuff.
Oh, we're not allowed to say the name.
I said it at the beginning of the stream, and I said there's multiple locations, and that's why. So that means still acknowledge the rule on your own end, but I can obviously make exceptions to that if I feel it's appropriate. Out of 10, I don't know, 7.5? Yeah, security would be boring. Let's give those hot dogs a 7.6. Those were yum. Those were delish. Dope.